Jamal Myers, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, well, it's your turn to speak, and you have 5 minutes, and thank you for coming.
Great, thank you. Good morning, Mayor Tory and members of the Executive Council. My name is Jamal Myers, and I'm a Scarborough resident and organizer with Scarborough Transit Action. I'd like to start off by thanking the Scarborough Civic Action Network for spearheading the Right to Ride campaign in Scarborough, and for the TTC board for approving bus-only lanes along Eglinton East. That being said, I'm here today to express my deep frustration with the Mayor and the Executive Council for your refusal to accelerate bus-only lanes along Jane, Field West, Finch East, and Dufferin, and to not allocate any resources to studying the possibility of bus-only lanes along Lawrence East, Shepherd East, and Markham Road. Decisions like this result in working people, students, the elderly, single-parent families, the poor, and people with mobility issues being forced to ride crowded buses in Scarborough during a pandemic that has so far infected 14,956 residents of our city and killed 1,126 of them. The most frustrating part of today is that it didn't have to be this way. For 10 years, politicians have been coming to Scarborough promising rapid transit, and for 10 years, they've delivered nothing. Make no mistake that your decision to continue delivering nothing is a political one. Consider that when City Council wanted to build the $4 billion one-stop Scarborough subway, whose ballooning cost effectively defunded building badly needed rapid transit along the exact route of the proposed Eglinton East bus corridor, the city raised $1.237 billion through a Scarborough subway levy. Now that the province has agreed to pay for the Scarborough subway, are you seriously expecting Scarbarians to believe that none of this money can be used to accelerate bus-only lanes along Finch East, Shepherd East, Lawrence East, and Markham? Keep in mind the projected cost of building the Eglinton East bus lane is only $8 million. And despite what's been said today, I would just like to say that people in Scarborough overwhelmingly support building dedicated bus lanes along Shepherd East, and I strongly urge Councillor Lai to fight for her constituents in Malvern that need rapid transit that directly benefits the community. The disregard for Scarborough's transit users is evident in the motion itself. The motion states, quote, as Toronto starts to recover from COVID-19 and businesses reopen, motor vehicle traffic volume is likely to increase as people with access to personal vehicles seek to maintain physical distance from others on their journey, end quote. Nowhere in the motion can a similar sentiment be found that Scarborough's transit users seek to maintain physical distance from others on our journey. To anyone who takes transit in Scarborough, this glaring lack of concern for our health and safety comes as no surprise. A decade of expedient political decisions that effectively squandered billions of dollars, wasted the time of hundreds of thousands of people, that made Toronto's ability to meet the Paris climate goals almost certainly unattainable, has led us to where we are today. Again, it didn't have to be this way. I shouldn't be here essentially begging my elected officials to provide me with a safe means of getting around the city that doesn't unnecessarily expose me to COVID-19, or worse, was my 87-year-old grandmother who I live with. Despite the repeated bromides that we've heard ad nauseum since this pandemic began that we're all in this together, your decision to only approve a single express bus route for all of Scarborough after 10 years of promising us Smart Track, the Eglinton East LRT, the Shepherd Avenue East LRT, and the subway is yet another indication of who matters as the Executive Council and who doesn't.